Hello. Has anybody joined us yet? Need that. See anybody there today? Who's there? Hey, Kinley. Hey, Martha. Hey, Roger. You in the recliner today? Hey, Joy. How's everybody doing? You're here for a few minutes, Joy. Joy Peters. All right, good deal. Hey, Luanda. You're from a hospital bed, Luanda. I didn't know you were in the hospital. You're going to have to fill me in. I'll message you after this is over with. I hope you're doing okay. Hey, Jerry Wayne. Cece. How's everybody doing? Let's see. It's Tuesday. So I'm going to do a quick Instapot meal tonight. So, what we're gonna make tonight, hey Michaela, what we're making tonight is, in my Instapot, or mine is not an Instapot, mine is a Ninja Foodie, which is a pressure cooker, air fryer, a dehydrator, it's a 7-in-1 cooker is what it is. So anyways, I'm gonna use the pressure cooker part tonight. And I'm going to make a pesto chicken pasta. That's what I'm going to make, a pesto chicken pasta. I was trying to decide how to call that. Now my cooker has a saute setting, so I'm going to start out with the sear saute setting. And I think, yeah, okay, I've got it on high, and I'm going to hit start. So I'm starting out with the searing and the saute setting. So I'm going to put some butter in it, and I'm going to put some olive oil in it. I'm going to cook every bit of it in this pressure cooker. Now, I've been reading some different recipes for this, and you don't have to do the sear saute step. You can just put it all in and pressure it. It's fine. But the sear saute step, they say, just makes the chicken a little, kind of browns the chicken up a little bit, okay? So I have, forgot to get my salt and pepper. I have already haven't seasoned the chicken. I've already chopped the chicken up into just bite-sized cubes, okay? So I'm just gonna season it with a little salt and a little pepper. And then I'm just gonna take my tongs and I'm gonna toss it around. This is boneless, skinless chicken breast. Y'all, we're gonna try this on Donnie tonight. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna put a little more salt on it. Don't know how this is gonna go. This really doesn't sound much like anything he's gonna like, but he'll eat it. He'll try it. I told him the other day I wanted to try something like this, and he found a chicken pesto where you bake it, and he said that sounded pretty good. So he's the one that said it was okay to do it. So my sear saute, the pan's warming up a little bit, the butter's melting. I'm gonna wait till that butter fully melts and put this chicken in there and just kind of, not gonna cook it completely, I'm just gonna brown it a little bit on each side. Hey Miss Rita, and hey Mercedes. Okay, so while that's heating up, and I may have my camera too close, but we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some mushrooms because I want mushrooms in mine. I was just reading various recipes for this. There's lots of things you can put in it, you know, veggie-wise. So I do want to get some veggies. So I'm going to put some veggies in there. So I'm going to put some mushrooms. And I'm going to put, you can put spinach. If I were just cooking it for me, I would do the spinach. Donnie likes spinach, but I think he would rather have broccoli in it. So I'm going to put broccoli in it. So let me get these mushrooms sliced up. I like broccoli too, so you don't have to put broccoli in it if you don't want to. I'm also going to chop up a couple of green onions. I've already washed these, but let me just peel these outside layers off. I hope everybody's had a good day. I've had a pretty good day. Been busy, but that's all right. Makes the day go by faster. Who is that? Mercedes. Okay. Just making sure I hadn't missed anybody joining. So let me just chop these up little. Butter's getting melted. I smell the butter and the olive oil starting. You can smell kind of a nutty flavor. So I smell it. All right, let me go ahead and put my chicken in here and get it started browning. Like I said, I just cut it, you know, cubed it up into bite-sized pieces, cut some of the fatty pieces off, because sometimes when you get, you know, gristle and fat in your mouth, it's not very good, or it's not for me. I'm going to set this in the sink. And I'm just going to get where I can see what I'm doing here. Let's stir it around a little bit. Let that kind of evenly dispersed across the bottom. Lay that right there for the moment. And once it starts browning, I'll stir it again. And then I'll put my mushrooms and my green onions, and I'm going to chop up a little bit of garlic. Hey, Janice Bale. Hi, Miss Rayetta. So I'll put a little garlic in there. Just got a clove or two, you know, not too much. This basil, this pesto is going to have garlic in it, and I'm cheating. You can totally make homemade pesto if you want to, but I bought this traditional basil pesto in a jar. Let's just make it a little quicker. Hi, Miss Patsy. So I've never had this. This is an experiment night for me. I just thought I wanted to try some chicken different ways and different recipes in my Instapot, pressure cooker, whatever you want to. Mine is a Ninja Foodie. That's what mine is. So if you're interested, I've had several people ask me what kind of cooker. Janice, I am good. How are you, hun? Hi, Miss Jade. Just make sure I got all the hull off of that garlic. So I've had several people ask me what kind of cooker, and I didn't get a glove, so my eyeballs are going to set on fire tonight after handling this. But that's okay. When I take my contacts out, sometimes garlic is hot, you know, when it's handled directly like this. So I've had people ask me what kind of cooker I have, and it's a Ninja Foodie. 7-in-1 is what it's called. I think they have a Ninja Foodie grill now, but that's not what mine is. Mine's not the grill. It's the pressure cooker, air fryer. It actually says air crisp, bake, roast, sear, saute, slow cook, steam, and pressure. So it does all that. So it's pretty cool. I like it anyway. All right, let me go ahead and, this is browning on one side. Let me kind of turn it. I've got it on high on the sear cook. You could totally cook this on top of the stove. or in an oven. You know, you could boil your noodles and all that and totally cook it separate. You could cook your chicken in the oven or cook it in a skillet. You don't have to have all these gadgets. But this is how I'm cooking it. Melinda? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Sandra. Okay, it's starting to cook up. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the garlic and the green onion. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, leave them out. You don't like onions, leave them out. Mix it. Put what you want in it. Put what you like. Like I said, I just read different recipes, and I just picked out from all the different recipes I read how I wanted to make it. So this is not really following any particular recipe, but I did read several on Pinterest. The kraut is doing good, Janice. I haven't opened it yet. It looks pretty good though. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to open a jar pretty soon. I'm going to give it a month, I think. I know Mama said 14 days, but you know, she also come back and said, well, the longer you leave it, the better it'll be. So the kraut's looking really good, and I'm going to open it after it's been a month and see how it does. All right, I've got some frozen green peas. I'm not going to put a whole lot in here, but I'm going to go ahead and drop a few in here. I'll just put the rest of this bag. There was probably a half a cup, or not even a whole cup. So I'm going to put those in there. Just to have a few little green peas mixed around, because we like green peas. Janice, if it turns out good, I'll send you a jar, hun. Okay, so we got green peas. All right, now I'm going to I have some frozen broccoli, but you could totally use fresh. I just buy it frozen because I buy it fresh sometimes too, but I like to keep it frozen because it keeps longer, you know. And then sometimes if I buy fresh and I don't use it, I will freeze it. But I'm just going to drop some handfuls of broccoli in here. Now, you could also add these peas and broccoli after you pressure it, and they would just not be as soft, but I'm going to go ahead and soften them up a little bit. Alright, so this is cooking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead now and put on top of it bow tie pasta. It said that the rotini was a good pasta to use because it holds the pesto sauce. Actually, I wanted to put a little pesto in it to start with, but I'm going to not put all of it. I'm just going to put a little in it right now. And then I'm going to come back after it cooks and add it at the end mixed in with the pasta. But I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit in here. So there's some pesto in it. Let me stir this up just so that it has that flavor. I smell the basil. Smells pretty yummy. Yummy, yummy. And it also calls to put tomatoes. We're going to add those at the end. We're not going to cook them. Or, you know, several of them I saw call for tomatoes at the end, but some of them didn't. Some of them didn't even mention tomatoes. But I saw it with bow ties, and I saw it with rotini. It said rotini holds the pesto sauce really well. So I'm going to sprinkle these rotini in on top, and I just had a 12-ounce package. So I'm spreading them out even on top. And I have about 3 cups. And this is chicken broth I made myself in the freezer. Anytime I have chicken broth left, I put it in the freezer. And I think I need a little more liquid, so I'm just gonna put some water. Some of the recipes call for broth, some of them call for water. And I saw it said you didn't have to completely cover your noodles, but I want to be able to, I want my noodles to be done for sure. I don't want them to be hard and crunchy. All right, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so let me go ahead and stop the sear. And I'm going to put my lid on, my pressure lid on. Let me look around and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Don't think I have. Okay, so I'm going to put that on. Now I'm going to turn it on pressure on high. And it said 5 minutes. Of course, it takes longer than 5 minutes because it has to build its pressure and then it has to cook and then, you know, cool down and whatever. I don't trust 5 minutes. I'm gonna put it on 7. I don't know. I'm being your guinea pig here, okay? So I'm trying it out for us, all right? So it started. Let me just slide it over. There we go. All right. Hey, Michael Edwards. So if you're just joining, what we're making tonight is Basil Pesto Chicken Pasta. That's a mouthful. So anyway, what I have done is I took boneless, skinless chicken breast and I put butter and olive oil in my pressure cooker and I set it on the sear saute setting, melted the butter and the olive oil, heated that up. I had boneless, skinless chicken breast and I chopped it into bite-sized pieces. I salted and peppered it and put it in there and just seared it on both sides. I added a little garlic, like a clove or two of garlic. I had 2 green onions I chopped up and put in there. And probably about 1 cup to 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. Put that in there. Then, what else did I put in there? I put a bit of basil pesto, and I didn't make mine. I just bought this at the grocery store. And then I put bow tie pasta on top and put about 3 cups of chicken broth and added a little bit of water to that as well so that my noodles will hopefully cook good and tender. Now I've set it on pressure on high for 7 minutes, and then once that pressures, we're going to check it out and see what it does. So that's what we've got going so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a little salad to go with it. So I'm going to just take some lettuce. I've just got some iceberg lettuce here. Probably should get a bigger bowl than what I've got down here. So let me grab another bowl. I'm going to use this pretty bowl that my sister-in-law gave me for my birthday a few years ago. See how pretty that is? I have a platter that matches it too. I love my bowl, my platter. So I'm going to use that pretty bowl there. My sister-in-law Lisa gave me that. I'm going to cut up my lettuce. I like mine pretty small, so I'm just cutting it pretty small. Kind of mutilating it. Some people say you're supposed to tear your lettuce, but I don't mind to cut it pretty small because I like it small. So there's some lettuce. Get that hard chunk out of there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of spinach in it. This spinach is supposed to be washed and ready to use. I'm going to trust it this time. I'll probably die of something since I trust in them. Probably get something bad. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this up. Okay. So there's my greens. I got spinach, and iceberg lettuce. Let me just toss those around. All right, let's see what else we're going to put in our salad. Get me a cucumber and some banana peppers. These are out of the garden. They're winding down. Our garden is, well, it's pretty much wound down. Donnie bush hogged it down yesterday. So go ahead and slice some cucumbers. I'm just going to thinly slice these. Throw them in there. You could chop them, however. I think we're getting ready to plant some turnip greens. Some turnips, and have some turnips and turnip greens. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Tearing it keeps it from turning brown. I can't get it small enough when I tear it though, Janice. It does all right though. All right, so there's one cucumber. Hey, Jamie. All right, so we got a cucumber in there. You know what? I have these little things that thing here in the meat that my sister-in-law Sarah gave me. I'm going to use that to toss it with. Pretty neat. Nifty, nifty. Okay, there we go. And I'll use that to serve it with as well. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put a banana pepper in it. These are mild, or not. They're mild, they're not hot at all. You can get the hot banana pepper plants. These are just totally mild. They have no heat to them at all. We did keep some pepper plants and tomato plants. We haven't bush hogged those down yet. So, all right, let's see what else. I think I'll put some carrots in there. I have a, whoa. Save the pieces. Knock my bowl off. Good thing these are those plastic melamine bowls or it would be broken. That's okay. The Corelware holds up pretty good for me too because it don't break easy. Anything else I'm gonna break. I tell you what, I've got granite countertops, and when we first moved in our house, I broke more glasses. I mean, I have gone through set after set of glasses because I would drop them on the countertop and they shatter. I do it all the time. All right, let's see. How do I want to do the carrots? I'm gonna just grate the carrot in here. Hi, Miss Brenda, Martha. So I'm just grating this carrot in here. See, it takes the pressure cooker time to build the pressure up, and I've got it set on seal. I need to make sure of that because sometimes I forget to check that. And I'm sitting over here and it's on vent, but it is on seal. Just grate this carrot in here. Some good old French bread or garlic bread or rolls would be good with this, but I didn't make any. I'm just gonna have pasta. I'm getting down to the dangerous part. I better stop. I'll have knuckle in there. There we go. So now I've got my carrot in it. celery, but I don't think I'm gonna put celery in it. I'll put a little bit of tomato in there. Just gonna slice a little. I'm just gonna chunk this tomato up, so I just put some slices down crossways. And then I can, because I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Looks like I need to sharpen my knife. Because I want to use part of it in there. I have some little grape tomatoes here, but they're not very many of them, so I may need that to go in it. There we go. Tomato. And then I'll top it off with just some shredded cheese. And a boiled egg, I love boiled egg in my salad. I should have boiled an egg and put in there. It would be really good. But there we go. I'll just do that. And then I'm going to just put ranch dressing on it. You didn't know how to dice a tomato till now? Well, that's one way to do it. Now, a lot of times I'll do it on the board, but that's the way I do it. You know, there's more than one way to skin a cat's what I've always heard. That is a terrible saying. I don't know where that came from. And every time I say it, I think, how awful that is. Poor little cat. Who is skinning cats? Anyway. Oh, I should have put some green onion in there. Oh well, I didn't. I'm not going to. That's my salad. So I'm just going to top it with some ranch dressing. And I got some croutons over here. Put a few croutons on top. You can totally make your own croutons, you know. I'm so about easy tonight. This is just easy. So there we go. That's just gonna be easy. And I'm gonna set it over there, and I'm not gonna put the dressing on it yet because I don't want it to just be like wet, you know. On it before we eat. This is starting to build its pressure. My little poppy thing has popped up, so it won't be too much longer now. Who is this? Love watching you cook. Sure wish you could cook like that. Who is that? I can't see who that is. My hair bow's in the way. Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer, you can cook like me. Goodness gracious, girl. I'm just cooking easy stuff tonight. This is so easy. Anybody can do it. But I appreciate y'all watching me cook. Right now, we're just going to chit-chat a little bit because I don't have anything else to do until this gets done pressuring. So, I don't know. What y'all want to talk about? Thank you, Jennifer, though. That's sweet of you to say that. Jerry Wayne was watching. Now, he needs to reply. Jerry Wayne, Jennifer says that she can't cook like me. Y'all don't know. Y'all ain't tasted it. It might not be fair to eat. Hey, Sarah Beth. Okay, so Sarah Beth's joined late, so let me tell you what I got going on, Sarah Beth. Well, I've made a salad. Just a regular old tossed salad. You know, it's got spinach and lettuce and tomatoes and carrots and cucumbers and these banana peppers and cheese and croutons. That's in my salad. But in my Instapot, Sarah Beth, I've got Basil Pesto Chicken Pasta. And it's got boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I seared it in olive oil and butter. I added garlic. Thank you, Martha. I added garlic and mushrooms and green onions and some basil pesto and some bow tie pasta and some chicken broth and a little water, and I'm just cooking that. When it gets, oh, it's got broccoli in it too, broccoli and peas. I put broccoli and peas in it. You don't have to add the broccoli and peas. If you just want the chicken and the pasta, hey, that's totally up to you. I just gotta put some veggies in. Y'all know me, I gotta have some veggies. That's my mama. My mama, she taught me that. I knew she could cook good, Jerry Wayne. Jennifer, Jerry Wayne said, what you cook is good. I knew she could cook good. So, all right, this is pressuring now, so it won't be much longer. So we're gonna try it. Sarah Beth, this is a new recipe. I've never had it. I don't know if it's any good or not. We may be eating a ham sandwich. We had ham sandwiches last night. I baked a ham sundae, and last night I just wasn't real hungry, and I texted Donnie and asked him was he hungry, and he's not real bad. So I had a Pillsbury, the refrigerated French bread, a loaf of that, and I put it in the oven and I cooked it. And when I got it out, I sliced it in half and then cut it in half and made like 2 sub rolls. And I had ham left from Sunday, and I put that ham on there and pepper jack cheese and put that on there and drizzled olive oil on the other side and set it back in the oven and let the cheese melt and the ham heat up. And then when I got it out, I topped mine with shredded lettuce and tomatoes and creamy Italian dressing like we used to get on those ham and cheese sandwiches at Pizza Hut. It was really good. So that's what we had last night. But I don't have all that tonight, so we may just have a plain old ham sandwich if this isn't good. We ain't gonna starve. Hey, Bridget. Yeah, Jerry Wayne, I knew she could cook. I have no doubt that she can cook. So, cooking's not hard. It's just, you know, throw this in there and that in there and taste of it. All right, y'all, less than 5 minutes. It's coming down. I don't know if y'all have been outside today, but it is absolutely gorgeous today. It feels like fall. It feels like September or October has hit. There's like no humidity. I was thinking I should have grilled today. I wouldn't have died. But I already had this laid out and this chicken thawed out and all this in mind, and I didn't have time to think of anything else to cook, so. It's the dishes the problem. You don't like doing dishes? Is that what you're saying? Bridget, I'm making chicken pesto pasta. Basil pesto chicken pasta. That's what I'm making. Hey, and you guys, if anybody's gluten-free, you could totally do this gluten-free. They have tons of gluten-free pastas out there. I'm using a bow tie. It's not gluten-free. It should be. I really need to have gluten-free, but I'm not doing that. I have done it, but I'm not doing it right now. Well, the dishes is not the most fun either, Mercedes, I agree, but I just throw them in the dishwasher mostly. I mean, I wash a lot of things by hand too, but it's better if you just get it over with. Like, for me, the dishes, if I get up from supper and just go and get it over with right away, it's better. Because I hate, you know, I've told y'all I like to go walk in the evenings after supper. And if I go walk and I come back in and everything's still sitting here, I'm just like, oh, now I gotta do the dishes. Sometimes I'll do that and Donnie will do them for me, so sometimes that don't work out. But sometimes it does. All right, just a couple more minutes, y'all. It's coming down. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I've never cooked pasta in my Instapot. I've always just boiled it on the stove, so I don't know. we're gonna see. I mean, this may be a total fail. I'm being a guinea pig right here on camera for y'all, so this may be a total fail. I don't know. And this right here, I've never ate this. It smells good. We're gonna see if it's good. When it gets done, I've got some grape tomatoes. Let me look at them. I've had them a little while. Let's see if they're still, they're kind of iffy. I might not, some of them look a little shrivelly. I've had these for a while. I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna feed those to the birds. I'll just put some of this tomato in it. And then, I'm also gonna put some Parmesan cheese on it. Let's see, I know I got that Parmesan out. It's right here. I've got this fancy shredded Parmesan cheese. Fancy. Says that right there. Fancy. So, I'm going to use the fancy kind because we're getting fancy tonight. All right, y'all, I'm getting excited and nervous about it. 38 seconds. I wonder if that 38 seconds really matters. If I could just, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna be patient. Patience is not a virtue that I have much of. I didn't get my towel. Oh yeah, I did. It's right here. Get my towel. Hey, Sherry White. All right, y'all. The moment of truth is coming. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Says it's done. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna release the pressure. Whew. I smell it. It smells pretty good. Oh, I'm also gonna put black olives in it. Because I just want to. I didn't see any recipe that had black olives in it. But I figure why not? I like black olives. I'm gonna have to get some more. These are running low. Parmesan cheese and black olives. Pesto. I'm gonna add some more pesto to it. Takes about a minute or more for you to completely lose the pressure, drop the pressure. I'm not going to use this because I used it with the raw ingredients. So let me grab another one out. Here's a clean one. Takes more than a minute actually because it's still got pressure. My little thing is still up. It'll drop down when the pressure's gone. So we're on 1 minute 35 seconds here. Pressure's still dropping. I'm anxious to see how this pasta cooks up. I saw some people asking for, you know, Instapot recipes and stuff on Facebook this week, so that's why I did this, because I thought, well, everybody's got an Instapot these days, so we're going to see how this turns out. I'll be your guinea pig. And you could totally do it with other seasonings if you don't like the pesto. If you don't like pesto, you could, you know, you could use Parmesan Alfredo, you could use honey mustard. I've cooked chicken in here a lot with honey mustard and mushrooms, of course, and cheese. I did that honey mustard chicken, but I did it in the oven, but I've done it in here before a lot like that. It takes more than 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes that it has been releasing the pressure. So it's still cooking in this time that it's dropping the pressure. think it's about done. It's a little over 3 minutes. But you don't want to try to open it too soon because you do not want to get splattered. I can tell you that. Okay, it's dropped, so we should be good. Is this too far off the edge over here? Let's slide it over here and see what's going on. Okay. I hope it's done. Okay, these pastas feel like they're done. Oh, we lost one. Let me just lay it right there. Yeah, I think they're done. Hot. Oh yeah. Oh y'all, it's got a good flavor to it. Now you can add some cream to it and make the sauce creamy. A little whole milk or heavy cream. You can do that if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of cut these black olives in half. I saw some recipes said to add heavy cream and butter and Parmesan in with this pesto sauce. Let me just do this. Now. And then I'm going to go ahead and dice up some more tomato. I'm going to dice it this way this time, Mercedes. The whole little cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes would probably look prettier in here. But we're just going to put a little tomato. You don't want it to be like a total, you know, tomato-based sauce. That's not what we're looking for. Stir that around. Ooh, I keep making a mess. Y'all know that's going to happen. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a little more of the pesto in here. I'm probably not going to put the whole thing. I think it would be pretty strong if you did. But, you know, might be good. Stir that around. Let me go ahead and put a little Parmesan cheese in here a little bit. This is a 2 cup, no, 1.5 cup, 1.5 cup bag. And I put about half of it in there, and then I'll top it with some too. I'm going to go ahead and just stir this in. Let it kind of melt into it. Smells really good. Alright, let me just close the lid for a minute and let it sit for a minute. And while that's sitting, throw that away. Just go ahead and move this out of my way. All right. I'm just kind of letting that all melt together. I'll go ahead and put a little salad in a bowl. Get my little claw, my salad claw. You can make homemade ranch or whatever. I'm just gonna use the store-bought, cause I'm just all about the easy tonight, y'all. Let me get it all over my hand. Put a little ranch dressing on there. Don't want a whole lot. my hand. There's my salad. Now, I want to use this pretty bowl here. My sister-in-law Lisa gave me this bowl too. She gives me some pretty bowls. All right, I'm gonna pull this out and just pour. There we go. Lost one here. Got a rogue noodle over here. I have to clean this sucker up. Got it everywhere. All right. Now it says you could pour the liquid off, but I didn't really want to because I thought it would be good to leave it on there. I think that looks pretty tasty, in my opinion. Donnie's probably going to say it looks disgusting. I'm going to top it with some Parmesan. And you know what would be really good? If you had some good crusty, toasty, crusty bread to dip in that. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's put it, I don't want to put it in a bowl or a plate. I guess I'll put it on a plate. I guess that's what I'll do. Let me grab a spoon. Because I want the juice and I want it all. I want it all on my plate. Yep, you need some good old crusty French bread to dip in that. Put a little more. There we go. Now let me try it and see how it tastes. I'm gonna get a noodle and a piece of chicken. It's very good, and it's very different than anything else that I've ever had or ever cooked. If you like pesto, basil flavor, then you will like it. There we go, y'all. It's pretty good and it was pretty quick. So, gonna have my salad with it. And of course I love salad. All right. Now, all I have to do is wait for Donnie to get home. So, supper's done. Thank you all for watching. If you like basil, the flavor of basil, I highly recommend it. It's very good. So, give it a try. You can use any kind of pasta you like. You don't have to use bow tie. Just whatever you want to use. Hey, Elliot Ham. Good to see you watching. So, thank y'all for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week until I see you again. Hopefully, I'll be back on Thursday, and I'm not sure yet what we're going to have Thursday night. I just have to think about it. So, thank you, Nancy. Hey, Gilda Stags. Thank you, Rayetta. I hope y'all have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week. Thank you, Miss Pat. Bye-bye. Y'all have a good night.